All right, you ready to get started?
Man, let's get this shit on the road. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Huh. So it's your boy Long Live Mosi. We're back at it again on my channel, Talks with Mosi. I feel like we still haven't figured out this name for the podcast.
We have not figured out the name. Like, I showed one of my friends' podcast. They're like, so what's the name of it? I was like, about that. That's the most important part. I was like, getting something up
is the most important part.
That's
it's
what
the
I think.
Start. You feel me?
Right.
So, we here with no name.
With no name.
So we here with no name after the how was your Christmas? You know what I'm saying? How was your Christmas?
Oh, it was mostly good. So we went to STK Steakhouse.
Okay.
Yeah, the food was phenomenal.
Yeah.
The service.
Where in the city?
In San Francisco.
Yeah. Okay.
Food phenomenal. Service, just not a good experience. I don't think I'll ever give them my money again.
Really?
I mean, they might have just been having an off night.
Right.
I get it, but one of the managers came up to me and was like, "Here's my card. Let me know next time you come in, and we'll make sure it's okay." I'm like,
ain't gonna be no next time.
Right. I was like, and I kindly
no
slid it back to him and was like, "No, thank you." The other manager comped a couple drinks, but I was like, it was like kind of too little, too late. But whatever.
Like the service was
the service, like the food took hella long to come out.
Was it cold?
It was
hot. That's
hot.
one of my biggest pet peeves.
It was
cold
hot.
Food.
But they dropped the entrees, and then we had to ask for our sides.
Wait. They dropped your entrees?
No, not when I say drop. They put it.
They
served them. They served them.
Okay,
but then we had to ask for the sides. I'm like, why do I have to ask for the sides and everything? But you know, it is whatever. But I went to a friend's house afterwards. The mac and cheese.
Yeah.
On hit.
Yeah.
On hit. How was your? You celebrate? I don't know if you.
No, I didn't celebrate it, but I did go. I did go see family.
All right.
Being that this is like the first year that I really haven't celebrated Christmas because of my religion, I still was like, okay, let me just go see family. I feel bad. You know how you just feel like, I shouldn't feel bad, but I do.
Yeah, don't feel bad, but this is just the time to be with the people you love because that's everyone waits to like these certain times of the year to get together versus like, so I love you, I'm just gonna go hang out with you whenever.
Yeah, so I didn't say this last podcast because I didn't put it out yet, but I am having a baby.
Yeah.
So that's another reason why I was like, let me go be with the family. So I was with my family, and I was with the mother of my child's family, and it's 30,000 of them. You know, they were super excited. I came a little later. You know what I'm saying? And I had to, you know, she Filipino. So I had to say hi to almost everybody from the Philippines was in the house.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, and then I hung out with my parents. I went to go see my grandma.
Yeah.
And she was just.
If you didn't see the announcement was kind of fire. Like, the announcement was fire. It was fire.
I couldn't post it because on my Instagram, I guess I was on this clothing brand's page, and it's called. I don't want to give it away. We're not doing no promo here.
No promo.
I mean, they're a big brand anyway, but if you want that plug, you gotta pay for that. But
Back up the money truck.
Right. I was on the brand's page, and I was like, yo, this shit fire. So I'm like liking all they stuff. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with Shorty at the time. I'm like, this shit fire. I'm showing her this and that. And the next day, Instagram blocked me because they thought I was a bot because I liked so many pictures from
at one time.
At one time from their Instagram. So the next day she tried to add me as like you know how you add the collaborator for Instagram? She tried to do that and just couldn't do it. So I was like, all right, cool. So I spent Christmas with her and her family, my family. And it was just, you know, it was just relaxing. I didn't have no pressure. You know, I didn't feel the pressure of like
the holiday
Christmas because it was, you know what I'm saying? It was just like, I'm just here because I love y'all type thing.
Right.
My mom cooked some gumbo.
Ooh.
Jesus.
You got any leftovers?
Nah, I smacked that.
All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and let's jump into the topics today.
Okay.
What was topic number one? I can't ever remember.
Let's just go from the beginning. How do you feel? Because we're two different type of people.
Right. Absolutely.
Like the way we went about our careers and how we handled certain things and certain situations are completely different.
Right.
I want to know how you feel about social media.
Social media to me is a tool.
Okay.
That I don't understand how to use.
Yeah, I know that.
Look, I feel like a grandpa because it's like my issue with it is for people to really like you on social media, you have to at least appear to be sharing your entire life.
Right.
And I'm just not gonna do that because, well, up until now I haven't done that because it's just like, if I'm a photographer, you come to see fire photos, and that's it. I do have like a little thing against when people say social media is not real life. Social media is not the.
Wait, hold on.
Don't drop it too early.
Don't drop it too early.
I just.
Don't drop it too good.
Like I don't understand it. Just to be frank.
Right.
Like I feel like a grandpa. Okay. No disrespect to the grandpas, but like when it comes to social media, it's like.
Is it how to navigate through it, or is it just the concept of like you posting pictures for people to get some to like what you have, to get some type of self gratification from? Is it that the concept of I don't see why people want acceptance from these people, or is it just like you just don't know how to like navigate?
I just don't know how to like. I know how to use the apps and everything because I'm a tech person.
Right.
But it's understanding the algorithms, understanding what people actually like to see, right? Because when I look at a picture, I look at it completely different than not an average person. I look at it completely different than a photo consumer versus a photo creator.
Right.
So like when I'm looking at a picture, I'm like, is the lighting good? Is the framing good? Is this right? Is that right? Does the model look at least halfway decent? All those things checked, I'm good. I'll have a model or somebody come and pick this. I'm like,
why did you pick that picture?
But I don't take certain pictures out. Like if it's clearly something that just won't be used, I'll take it out. Like eyes half open or all the way closed or whatever, and I know you're not going to use it, I'll take it out. But in general, I don't take much stuff out because I've learned that most people like stuff I don't like. But I can't peg how to understand.
Peg, that's the word you choose to use. Out of all the words in the dictionary,
I can't figure out.
But all the words in the dictionary, you choose peg.
I can't figure out.
Okay.
I can't figure out. It's been difficult for me to figure out what people want to see. So that's the part of social media I don't understand. It's like, and I'm always been the type of person, I don't hop on trends and stuff. So it's like I don't care. So when I post on social media, it's like I think this is a good picture and I appreciate it and I want to share this with the world, and then the world's like, we don't like it, and I'm like,
well, man, suck it. Right.
I actually on my Instagram, I actually get excited when photographers like my work.
Well, yeah, because I think you value their opinion just a little bit more than the average person.
Yeah, like short answer, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I love social media. I can't. Well, I don't know if you know, but in high school, I took like computer classes. I took like business and computer web design and stuff like that. I took those classes. Those are like the classes I was like, this is my shit.
Right.
This is my shit. So when I moved to LA, YouTube was a thing. You know, I was doing YouTube with a friend of mine named Dietrich. I'm gonna just plug you because I'm gonna for sure send this to you. My guy Dietrich, he was doing a bunch of skits. He was like, just now, you know, he's getting hot on YouTube. Right. And then I started doing a bunch of skits with him. And then as a dancer, choreographer, I was using YouTube as like a way to learn dances, learn what's going on in the dance world, share my stuff. Instagram hit. It wasn't necessarily a big thing for me at first because it was just pictures. Right. But then when the 15-second videos hit, we was on it. We was on it. Them 50-second clips was amazing, you know what I'm saying? And then it went to 1 minute. But I came in the dance world around that YouTube era and then switching to Instagram era. So I was always on the go, and I had to use it to just get my work out there. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like when people want to book me from overseas, people from Russia watch my Instagram, watch my YouTube, or people from Russia, people from China, or people from Italy or Brazil. Like that's how I was getting most of my work through social media. So I had to understand the trends. I had to understand how to post, when to post. I was reading the data behind on the inside of the page. Like I started like really buckling down and like analyzing Okay, when to post? What's this? What's that? Oh, girls 18 to 24 like my stuff, and then you know what I'm saying? Like I had to really sit down and like analyze it. And it's crazy because, now that I think about it, I could be a social media analyst. That's
what you were doing.
Yeah, now that I'm thinking about it, and I got years behind my belt now that I'm thinking about it, but it was kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? So me, I personally enjoy the new, looking up for the new trends and listening for the new music and finding a new artist or finding a new dancer or just finding, just going through that metaverse, I guess you could say, and diving deep into that. I love it. I enjoy it. You know, it's definitely a different experience for sure. For sure. Yeah, but with that being said, do you think social media like is a good or bad thing for our generation now? Like, how do you think it turned out in hindsight from when it first started until like present day? Like, do you think it was beneficial for us, or do you think it kind of like set us back on certain things?
So I think social media definitely set a lot of people back. So we got like a 3-year age gap, right? Yeah. So for people my age and even your age, you went outside and played. You interacted with people in real life, in quote unquote real life. You interacted with people in person.
Right.
I'll say that. So social media for us, again, it's a tool. It was beneficial. It's helpful. It strengthens the world and is able to connect us with people. The folks that came behind us. It definitely
showed my world for sure.
Yeah. The folks because now you're getting people from China looking at your videos, and you got access you didn't have, but you still know how to interact with people in person. Where I think social media may have hurt folks younger, under 30, is they grew up with it, and I'll say even like younger than under 30. I say like under 25, because those are the folks who have had social media literally their entire life.
They don't know what is not the internet.
Right. So I think it kind of hindered them because there are certain people skills that may or may not have that. Seriously, like
Asperger's because they ain't been outside.
Well, yeah, and it's like when we were kids, it was like go outside and play.
Right.
So you made friends with people. Right. The lady down the street knew who you were. It's like stay off my lawn, or here you go.
What I'm calling your daddy, your mom. Yeah. I get
Whereas now, like young people today, like some young people don't get that, or some young people think life is social media. Right. I think social media is just an aspect of life, and it's a tool for life. So, would I give it up? Do I think it's bad? Heck no. I think it's, and I'll make this comparison. Social media is similar to a gun, right? It's a tool. No, seriously, it's a tool. It could be used to harm, or it could be used for good.
Right.
But it depends on the person who's wielding that tool.
Got you.
Right?
Understood.
Because I won't get into the whole gun thing, but you could say the same thing about a gun. It's a tool. It depends on who's willing it, if it's used for good or for bad.
Matter of fact, I think Chris Tucker said, I don't know if it was in Rush Hour. He was like, oh no, it's Money Talks. He was like, guns don't kill people. Stupid motherfuckers with guns kill people.
Right. But but for social media, like, it's the people behind the social media. Because you got some people who uplift people. You got people who like drop knowledge, give you information and everything. And then you got people who do negative stuff. Right. But I just think people have to learn that social media is a part of life. Right. And
now it is.
Yeah. You know.
It's funny because you said we grew up that generation that go outside. Right. I read like a meme that said if you was born in the 90s and you was outside drinking hose water, don't worry about taking the vaccine. You good.
Right. Like, because that's a real thing.
We was outside,
right. You high. You outside.
You put your thumb right there. You can splash all right. We was really outside. That's crazy. That's crazy. Crazy time to live in.
It was a good time, right?
Perfect.
It was a good time, and that's
why I say like our generation is kind of like we right on the cusp because we got the best of being outside, but we also got the best of seeing the transition to technology, and we also get to experience living through the technology, because we're at the age where we can own businesses, brands, companies, and we get to utilize what we saw was being developed as we got older. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or it's even when we meet someone off the internet.
Right.
We know how to interact with them. This is a great conversation. I've had people tell me they like me better in person than they do online.
Yeah. That's how I met Paige. My homegirl Paige. That's how I met her through TikTok. So I did the like interviewing people in downtown Sacramento, stuff like that. She saw it on TikTok. She was like, "Wait, you in Sacramento?" I was like,
"Yeah,
I'll be out there." Yeah. And then she was like, "Oh, well, hit me up," and that's how we became friends.
Right, you know, but some people, like, you meet them off social media and they don't know how to interact.
And she was hella cool. The first day I met her, she was hella cool. She's like, "Oh, hey." Ooh. I was like, "Yeah, I fuck with shorty. She go crazy."
Right.
But I mean, I have the same sentiment. I do believe that there's a gift and a curse with any great thing that's going to be put on this earth. And I believe the internet was probably one of the best things for our, like, and the way I think about it is business, because now I get a chance to expand my business to places that I probably couldn't before. That I had to be physically there, but now I don't have to be physically there. I can just post or do a ad, a promo, whatever on Instagram and then Facebook, and then like it could reach out to so many different people. Or because I've been to so many different places, I got those people out there that I can just send it to them and being like, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, share this or see this or that. They're going to share. Like, I got a homegrown in Russia. She just hit me up. She was like, oh, dog, I miss you. Like, it's crazy. Like, you got to come back out here and teach. Like, because she saw my dance video. I started posting my dance again.
Yeah,
and finally. She saw that. She was like, damn, like, it's been so long. Like, we got to get you out here and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, damn, like.
Yeah.
And the internet is like it's a really big tool. But it also has this on the flip side, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get the people that see Instagram as like, or not even just Instagram, but social media as like a reality. Because what we do is we put our best foot forward when it comes to like social media and it comes like YouTube. Like, I'm not gonna put out all my trials and tribulations on here. Like some people do though. Some people monetize off of that, like that real life experience. But like I said in the last podcast, like I'm having a child.
Right.
I didn't want to put that out there because like I like to keep some of my stuff a secret, or not even a secret, but like just to myself.
Right.
I want to have that moment to myself.
That's because we grew up in an age like my parents and my people always keep that's our business.
Yeah, keep that at home. Yeah.
Whereas now, like, you have so many parents that were on social media, and social media is such a thing. It's like people see it as like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm supposed to be sharing everything with the world, and I just don't think that's the case.
Keep going.
But yeah, it's still recording.
You guys want to make sure it's still recording.
Yeah, it's still recording. No, but yeah, like, and so it's just like, yo, like, social media, like, some people think that their life is supposed to be out there. And for them, maybe it is supposed to be out there.
Yeah.
Maybe it is supposed to be out there. But it's like, you like me, like, some stuff I just don't want to tell people.
Right.
And some stuff I don't think is everyone's business because...
That's my thing right there.
Well, because I think it's prudent to be careful about who you tell what to, because it could be weaponized against you. Information could be weaponized.
And some people don't even some people don't want to see you benefit from anything, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
so
absolutely.
Like putting out a lot of I got 20% of my phone. Oh well. I just connect right now. But like whatever. Mm-hmm. But like some people don't. They see you. Okay. I heard something that made a lot of sense to me. Mm-hmm. They was like, and this is gonna tie into what I'm saying about social media and me keeping my things to myself. It was saying like a Muslim guy was like the reason why I pray, and I pray in Arabic is because my oppressor doesn't speak that language, so they can't block my blessings if we're praying to I don't know why I keep doing that. If we're praying to the same God, then those words become conflicting. But if I pray in my native tongue, my oppressor who doesn't speak that can't block or pray against my blessing.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? So when I say that, I say I keep things off a lot of things off social media because it's like I don't want that energy to be like that start to cultivate and you know what I'm saying?
That goes back to me saying people could weaponize the information they have against you.
Right. Understood.
Like, because that's what the guy was saying. Like, I pray in Arabic, so my oppressor doesn't know what I'm saying. Right. Yeah, you can't weaponize anything against me because you don't even know what I'm saying.
Right. And that's why I said like I don't put a lot of things on social media. Like I put I'm more of a motivational type of person when it comes to social media. Like I kind of want to help people. You know what I'm saying? Like
kind of. You do want to help people.
I do want to help people, and I have a big heart, but also I don't know. It's just it's weird and conflicting. And it don't matter if it don't connect. It don't connect. Fuck it.
So I need to make sure it's still recording though.
Ain't you gonna hear the boop, beep, beep, boop?
Maybe. I don't know.
My camera does that. You know it's.
So I turned off the audio signals.
Oh, this nigga.
Right. Well, because
I don't know why I keep doing that.
If I'm in a quiet room or something, like I don't want to. Right.
I mean, I'd rather hear that than not have it.
Well, no.
But anyways,
that's why I bought a camera that just continues to record.
Yeah, we got this one. This one right here.
That's the one. The FX3.
The FX3.
Yeah.
This one right here is gold. I ain't gonna even lie. This one be doing this mouth. When I be editing, I be like, yeah.
You guys see the difference in the footage and everything.
Yeah, completely. But going back to the topic, so, like I said, it's a gift and a curse. I don't feel like it's either. I don't think it's more good or more bad. I agree with what you said. It's more who are the people that are using it. But I feel going back to that, from my point of view, I feel like our community, the black community, we tend to, from what I see, and it could just be my algorithm, it could just be my surroundings or whatever the case may be, but I feel like we get so caught up in social media being our reality to where we're almost playing keep up with the Joneses.
Right. But you know what? I think social media does do that, but I think it's just a habit that was taken from before social media. Because keeping up with the Joneses is a statement
from years ago. Our grandparents would say that shit.
So I think social media is partly exposing, and I use that very generally, but it's showing us who people really are in a way.
No, absolutely.
Right. So it's like those people who are on social media.
Money and fame and notoriety will really expose a person for what they truly are.
Right.
When they say like money changes you, I don't think it changes you. I just think it amplifies the asshole that you already are.
Yeah. Or the good person
that you already are.
Right.
You know, because money should be used as a tool, and I think social media and clout, notoriety, fame should be also used as a tool. You know what I'm saying?
I think we just hit on something real deep. Like, most things in life are just a tool to show you who you are as a person.
It also may be something that might contribute to your purpose.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, I love to motivate people, and my motivation comes from my story comes from me being 17, put out. My mom put me out, not because I was bad or nothing. She just put me out because she was like, you got to be a man, almost like a tribe.
Right.
You go out there, you hunt the jaguar at 16. You know what I'm saying? You don't come back to the tribe until you got the head of the jaguar.
Right.
So that's kind of the angle she took, and I had to really build what I wanted to do from ground up. You know, I tried school, didn't work. Moved to Sacramento, moved to LA. You know, I was trying to figure things out, and I had to figure it out. So my motivation comes from lighting fire under, like how I motivate people is lighting fire under their ass, because I lit fire under my ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never forget when I was 17 years old and I lived in Sac. One day I was going through the motions, going to, you know what I'm saying, to the school, this and that. And I sat back in my car. I had a 2007 Chevy Malibu, silver. I called it a Silver Surfer. I sat back in the car, and I was going through so much shit, and I just broke down and cried. I called my mom. I called my mom, like, I gotta come home. Like, she was like, you know you can come home. We down the street, you know what I'm saying? So I drove that good old 45 minutes back to the crib. I was crying, wiping my tears and shit. I told my mom, like, life is hard. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I try to motivate people through the stuff that I've been through. You know what I'm saying?
And social media gives you a platform to share that story.
That. Right. So But going back to what we were saying, like I feel like in our culture, and I say our culture, I mean like the hip hop culture, the black community culture. It seems like we gravitate towards the worst. For me, we gravitate towards like the worst things for us. You know, and don't get me wrong, I love my culture, I love my people, but I just feel like the things that the things we look up to and idolize and put on the platform and put on the pedestal, the people we put on the pedestal are very detrimental to us, and it's due to social media. You know, it's due to the people that are cutting the checks. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna pull a Kanye and point out a specific group, but it's whoever is those people up there. I don't give a damn if they're black, Jewish, white, Chinese, Russian, Native American. I don't care. Whoever's running these entities that are pushing this culture pushing this negativity down our pipeline to our culture. It's crazy because we sit there highlighting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, and it's all through social media. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, check that, cause you know what I'm saying. We don't want that to be on.
No, it definitely is through social media. And so here.
Why did you change your IG handle again? Well, shit, I didn't change it. Instagram. Sidebar. Instagram took my IG because I violated too many community guidelines. I don't know how. I mean, I know how. I got an idea, but I feel like they be picking on me. I don't know. So my
do better. Just do better.
I'm gonna do better. Self accountability. I'm gonna do better. So I changed my IG handle to my real name. So that's what it is. A lot of people don't even know that's my real name. They be like, what's Guy? What's Guy Langston? That's your new stage name?
Nah.
I'm like, nah, this is my birth certificate.
Government.
Right.
No.
Right.
But back to the whole social media thing. Drama is fun.
It's addicting, low key.
Peace is boring.
That's unfortunate.
Well,
that's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, and it's like, for me, there was a movie, and it was like, boring is best. Like, when stuff is boring, it's going smooth, nothing's going wrong, and then all of a sudden stuff starts going all over the place.
Right.
And all that drama is like, I don't want that.
Right. So no, I definitely see that, because I'll see people who even start businesses, you know, go to college and graduate. By the way, we got a college graduate in the family.
2 times.
You know what I'm saying? HBCU graduate, all that, 2 times. We gonna call them
HU? You know?
I was there. See, last time I was there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I see people do stuff like this, and they don't get put on these mediums, these social media platforms, like and I hate to use, I don't want to use her name because I love her. I love Cardi B. I don't know why people just be like the Cardi B's of the world. Like, Cardi B, I fuck with Cardi B. But just like the drama of what's going on in the entertainment industry, like Shade Room will post this, and then Say Cheese will post it, Academics will post it. And don't get me wrong, like when I be at work, sometimes I be listening to it because it's entertaining. But where do we flip the script on, like, okay, where do we actually start to put our time and effort into something else? You know, something else that might, because I've done it. I started cleaning up my Explore page. I started watching the people that I follow. Just a whole bunch of shit just to keep my mind away from that type of stuff. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Even the music. So.
But this goes back to something I said earlier. It's hard. Like, I think maybe that's why I have trouble with social media, because I don't have drama that I'm trying to air out. I don't be involved in drama, and that's what people like.
But you got a business, though.
Yeah, I don't know. But I think we have given social media enough of our time today. I don't know. How do you feel?
No, I mean, we ain't got no time limit. We just busting shit down.
Right.
Hey, but HBCU grads, stand up, saying here, I'm a 2-time Tennessee State alum. Okay.
All right, we see you.
We see you.
Tennessee State in the house.
Okay. Ain't that where,
I don't know.
But you don't want to say?
Nope.
Fixins.
Oh. Maybe.
Was that Tennessee State? Or
was it somewhere in Atlanta? I don't know.
No, she's from Atlanta.
Right, but it might have been Tennessee State.
It might have been Tennessee State. I'm going to have to check it out. I will check it out.
Fixins, if you own.
This nigga said Fixins.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are.
You know who you are. What he say? Yeah, that's true. Gentleman Entertainment, look at the State versus Tory Lane case. Yeah, I don't know if you heard about that.
He got charged, right?
Yeah, he guilty on all 3 accounts. Disarm was it? Having a gun, firing the gun, and then shooting somebody with the gun. A nigga is done. Bars. Bars. I was gonna make that one of the topics, but I feel like I don't want this. I mean, we could like talk about it, but like I told you before, I don't want this podcast to be about drama. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like we can discuss what took place. I was kind of waiting for the verdict to happen, so everything could just lay out, and we talk about like how it benefits us, and maybe talk about maybe you shouldn't hang around certain people, or maybe you shouldn't do certain things.
Right.
I want to get to that aspect of what's going on, not just Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion. Let's blow up off this name. You know what I'm saying? Like I can do that on the reels, or I can do that on my own merit. You know what I'm saying? I want this to be like an educational type of thing. Right. But going back to what we were saying, like I feel like just to keep it up with to make it short, to keep it up with the Jones aspect of life took over us, and it went to social media because now everybody sees this and they want the biggest chains. They want, even though that's kind of what's been going down in hip hop.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not nothing new. Don't get me wrong. We're not doing nothing new that they didn't do before us. But it's amplifying shit. You know what I'm saying? It's amplifying everything that's going on in the world, and like I feel like the violence is going up, the promotion of gangs is going up.
Right.
And just I don't know. It's just I think we're looking at it from a different perspective.
Yeah, as we're sitting here talking about this, I think social media doesn't give people the proper time to mature, right? Because think about it, before social media, your community was your parents,
right,
who you went to school with, and the people in your neighborhood, and that's all you saw, and you matured, and then you went out into the world, and you went off to college, or you started at a new company or anything, but by that time, when you're running into issues, you already know who you are, or you have a good idea.
Because you have to have your feet on the ground.
Right. But with social media, you got a 10-year-old that still haven't matured, and they haven't formed an opinion. They haven't formed themselves yet.
Right.
And so now they're just getting all this just garbage dumped into their head.
Remember when I said on the last pod, I was saying like I don't want my baby to be an iPad baby.
Right.
But that's the reason.
Yeah.
I want. Of course, they're gonna be entertained with this. I'm entertained with it. I got all the shit.
Right.
But I still do step outside. Like I'll go hoop at the gym.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or I'll go out to skate. Or I'll go. We'll hit up Tiger. We'll go be social actually in the club. You know what I'm saying? And meet people and get those networks. Because I feel like it's a good balance. You need there's balance in life. You need that balance. But social media is definitely a great thing if you utilize it properly. You know, I believe in it. We about to take off, so y'all might as well like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, just while we here. You know what I'm saying?
Right here, right now.
But do you think social media has like? I feel like I might have asked this already. This might be in a different way, but do you feel like it kind of like warped our perspective on reality?
It definitely warps perspective on reality.
Talk to me.
Going back to what I just said, like literally, people don't have time to understand who they are.
Right.
And so they think the reality is everything on TV, everything they see on social media.
Right.
Like, I'm a photographer. I retouch photos. Right. So you go to my page, all those people look perfect.
OMIV Photos, at OMIV Photos.
Yeah, all those people look perfect, right?
Right.
So in that sense, I'm part of the problem. So a young lady goes to my page and sees all these beautiful women or all these people looking perfect. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to look. No,
I don't think you're part of the problem per se. I'm not gonna let you get away with that because there's been touch-ups done to photos since
forever. But I'm saying
I'm talking about the ones that they got them editing apps on their phone and they look like a whole nother type of person.
But that's what I'm saying. It warps reality because
it started with that.
Yeah, people think they have to look a certain way. Like the cover of Vogue, people look at the cover of Vogue since forever and that person's beautiful. Why don't I look like that? No, that person had a whole makeup team. Right. They had a whole hair team.
Stylist.
All that. And then they had a photographer. All that stuff.
There was a whole team behind that one picture.
But I think social media has amplified that unrealistic goal that some people have, or that unrealistic. It's not real.
Well, understood.
So there's a lot of stuff on social media that's not real, or it is real. It's just what's behind that.
Nah, some niggas be really capping though. Some of them, some of these niggas and these females be really capping.
Well, cause I've seen it, like the body transform.
But the body transform, the niggas that you think they got money and they really don't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or they driving this, they rented this, rented that. Right. Like you going above and beyond to be a fucking bum when you could just put all that work and effort into actually creating something and actually being something.
Well, yeah.
It's almost like that fake it till you make it. I fucking hated that saying. Since I've heard it, I'm like, fake it till you make it. Like, what does that mean? Like, no, nigga, like we gonna really do this. Like, we gonna really do this. If I want to be fly, I'm gonna really get fly, and I'm gonna work to be fly. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I really want this car, I'm not gonna go rent it or lease it and say, you can rent it and say it's mine.
Right.
And then like it's not yours. You know what I'm saying? It's in somebody else's name. You just drive or taking a picture for like, or. You know, bitches go get a BBL and a tummy tuck and then start going to the gym 6 times and then they're like, oh, I'm a trainer now, or I should be a fit model. Like
it works. It
warps. Like
it definitely warps perception. Like because here's the thing: you look at my page.
Right.
I have under 1,500 followers. Right.
Right.
But Uncle Sam.
I just started mine. Guy Langston _. I got a couple hundred followers. I'm only 2 months in.
Uncle Sam knocked at my door for $20K in taxes for my photography business. But I only have 1,500 followers or less. Right. And I'm pretty sure I've seen photographers who have a larger following than me, and that's not making that type of money.
I've seen people in LA because I lived out there. Yeah. I've seen people with 40, 50, 60, 70, 100K followers asking for money.
Right. And so
trying to figure out they living situation. You know what I'm saying? Like
that warping the reality both ways.
LA could be hard. I get it, but like you said,
it's that warping reality.
Reality. You would think like, damn, nigga, you got 100K followers. For me, honestly, cousin, if you got 100K followers and you broke, you're the issue.
Oh, absolutely.
You're the problem.
Absolutely.
Because you have a following, and if you sold one thing for $1, at least 30% of the niggas are gonna buy it. 10%. Let's say 10%.
It's 5 to 10%.
$1 from 10,000 people.
That's $10,000.
That's $10,000.
You just do that every month.
So if you can't figure out how to, unless your followers are faking, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
People buy their followers,
again,
and they don't have
a warped perception,
and they don't have the proper engagement in order to sell something. It's only for that platform to look a certain way.
Yeah.
5
to 10%. If your engagement's under 5%,
to me, if it's under 10%, it's crazy.
Right.
Crazy.
Are we gonna talk about
of course, I'm gonna get into it. Let me go ahead and ease on down the road.
Look, I'm just saying, I just want to make sure we don't get tired.
You want to get to it, huh?
No, it's not. I want to get to it. I'm not trying to go over an hour. I'm not trying to lose people.
Got you. No, because I bust it down.
You bust it
down.
I feel like this other topic is going to be like...
Yeah, I bust it down. So let me ask you this, Cuddy. There's this thing that's been going around, and it's Plain Janes versus Bust Down. Well, Boss Chicks, I should say. I think they said Bust Down, but I'm going to say Boss Chicks. So I don't want to say Bust Down. I'll bust down both of them. You know what I'm
saying? Right.
So, Plain Jane, I'm going to put it in perspective, is... I think I showed you a picture when we was at Fixins, I think, or was it?
Nah, we might have been
Yard House.
Yeah.
The Plain Jane. So for the people who watching, basically a Plain Jane is just like the girl next door, very light makeup. They dress, real Banana Republic-ish, or they dress real fly, but just not very loud. Very, I don't know if conservative is the right word for it. Very conservative, very like minimal. Cute, do their hair, pretty smile, plain face, like I said. Boss Chicks or the Bust Down, I can't remember which one they was using, but I'm going to say Boss Chicks, I don't want to say Bust Down. The Boss Chicks are more like, the colorful hair, the heavy on the makeup, the beat face, the beat face,
like the guys.
Beats like,
continue on your personal device.
Who are you talking to? Face, beat like the guys. Jewelry, Prada, Gucci, all that extra. I'm going to ask my cousin, Cuddy. What do you prefer and why?
Plain Jane all the way.
Talk to me.
I only had this shirt on because I got talked about for wearing my gray shirt all the time. Where is that? But
this nigga Doug funny.
I like someone, typically a plain Jane, if that's what you want to call it. Yeah. Typically that type of person is about their business. That's what's most important to them. They like quality stuff, so they might be wearing Prada, Gucci, or whatever, but they're not a walking billboard for them per se. And they only buy the things that they need and everything. And it's just like, I'm not trying to be the center of attention all the time. I want to go out and have a good time with my lady. Right. So I want someone that knows who they are. And sometimes I think sometimes like going overboard.
Niggas are a walking billboard.
Yeah, I don't want to be a walking billboard for people. If they're not paying me, I'm paying you to advertise your stuff.
Right. Understood.
But I'm more so, I like someone who's just like, just real chill and relaxed and just like, yo, let's move in silence. Like, everybody ain't got to know what we doing. Everybody ain't got to, we don't have to be the center of attention all the time. We don't have to project something. Right. We could just be us. Right. So if you a plain Jane, cool. If you are a boss chick, and that's what there are people with personalities like that.
I was gonna say that's my personality.
Yeah, if that's
the nose ring, the piercing, the color dreads, the tattoos, next. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's my personality. But you know me, I'm out there like
right.
that.
But what I'm saying is, if it's your personality to be like that and flashy, do it.
Right.
What pisses me off is a plain Jane trying to be that. If that ain't you,
right,
don't do it.
Don't do it.
Like, I'll date a boss chick if that's their personality.
Yeah.
But that's got to be them. That's got to be who they are.
Okay.
Right.
I'm conflicted between both because I like both. I'm gonna just keep it. I
feel like I kind of just said that.
But if I had to pick like which one I'd be locked down with, I'm gonna pick the plain Jane. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Because it fits who I am.
The majority of the time?
The majority of the time. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm very, like, out there where I let a party turn up.
Does it fit your home life more?
It fits my home life more.
Yeah.
And don't get me wrong, this is who I am. Like, I usually have my grill in, tops and bottles, nose piercing. I have my face pierced, my eyebrow pierced. I'm that. That's just my personality. But my home, I'm like, when I be in the house, I just be like.
You be chill.
I be chill, you know.
Right.
And with the plain Jane and the boss shit, going back to that, like you said, if that's who you really are, I fuck with that. I functions with that. But I'd rather pick a plain Jane because I like the natural beauty. I love women. So I was just telling my homegirl Candace, I said I love women too. I don't understand. Like, I don't get how women don't want to be like women. And I say that loosely. You can take that however you want to.
And remember, this is his experience.
Yeah, it's my experience. I just a soft-spoken, you know, easy to talk to, approachable, just like, and it can be either one, you know what I'm saying? But from my experience, from what I see, from what the comparison of that was online, it was obviously a completely, you saw the picture, it was definitely a difference.
But you know, now that I'm starting to think about this, I think that's even an unfair comparison to make, because I'm starting to like.
Because you don't know.
Because you don't know you don't know what's going on in those people's personal lives. Right. Like, I know someone out in public, a boss chick. Like, I'm talking about, I know some people, I know some young ladies, their shoes will cost more than the camera setup I'm shooting them with.
Oh, shit.
Right? I also know this same person be chilling at home in they sweats.
Is it who
You know the person.
Right.
I'll let you know, but you know the person. But when they chilling, they just chilling at home, looking like a plain Jane. But the brand is boss chick, right? Yeah. And so it's like, I'm like, as I'm starting to think about it more, like, I think that photo or that, even that question is loaded.
It's very loaded.
It's loaded.
It's very loaded. That's why I just asked you directly just to see what she's going to say. But to me, it's very loaded because no matter the looks,
you need context.
The personality, you need that context behind it because a girl could look like a plain Jane and act like the quote unquote boss chick.
Right.
And vice versa.
Right.
Like you just said, you know what I'm saying? So me, if we just going off looks, I do like it when my woman dresses up and all that stuff, but I also do like the bare minimum makeup. You know, I don't mind the hair color. That's not I dye my hair, so I'm not really tripping off that. But I just love that girl next door look, because that's what pulls me in. Yeah. That's what's gonna keep, like, when all this is, when you take everything down and you know what I'm saying, you take everything off and we laying in the bed, that bare face is what's gonna, like, damn, I just love looking at you.
Right. For me, it's more. For me, picking a plain Jane has more to do with me.
And I ain't gonna lie, sorry, don't come around me with no BBL. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the BBL type of nigga. Don't get me wrong. If you catch me with a couple of drinks,
right? That's all you.
That's all I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not a fan of it.
Right.
If she bad enough,
yo, the camera over, like, he's looking at me laughing because the camera overheated, and he's like, yeah, all right.
Did that one overheated?
Yeah, I don't know. This joint just keep overheating, like, and I don't understand. Like, go away, temperature thing. We're gonna record.
We're gonna have to put a fan next to that motherfucker.
Or something. No, I'm gonna buy a new camera.
Don't give this man a new reason to buy no camera, because he will.
You know what? Going back to me and choosing the plain Jane, I think that has more to do, dare I say, my insecurities of not wanting to be the center of attention. So that might have more to do with me. So that's why I'm saying, like, as I'm thinking about the question, that's just loaded. It's a loaded question.
It's definitely a loaded question.
I don't even think that's fair. Like, because, like, I've dated both.
Yeah, same.
I'm attracted to both.
Same.
But, like, I think when it comes straight down to it, it has to do more with my insecurities of me picking a plain Jane, because I don't want to be the center of attention.
Right.
But I would date a boss chick.
I just love the way God has made women from what He made women from. So like the makeup and the BBLs, and like I'd be like, baby, why you do yourself like that? But I get it, you know, whatever you're comfortable with, whatever fits your lifestyle, go for it. I'm not gonna knock you for it, but me personally, that's my preference. You know, just like how women like taller men or slimmer men or more muscular men. I like more natural.
We all got those preferences.
Yeah, I like more naturally, constructed women. You know, I just love women.
You know, like, it's funny talking this stuff out, like, cause I just knew it's just plain Jane, no matter what. And then I was like, wait a minute, wait.
Right.
That's a loaded ass question.
That's a loaded ass question. I knew it was, because when I brought it up to you when we was at your house, I was like, I'm actually gonna ask him this on the podcast, because this is a deeper question than just which one do you pick.
Right.
You know, because
context.
Context matter, because again, our idea of what a boss chick might be is warped because of social media.
Right. A plain Jane
is warped because of. I've dealt with plain Janes outside of social media.
I'm saying a plain Jane could be a boss chick.
Right. So our idea of a boss chick is already warped because of what we've been seeing.
Because I've seen some women in the corporate environment, very clean cut, not flashy or anything, but will eat you alive in a meeting.
Okay.
Will eat you alive.
Like Johnny Depp lawyer. What's that? Did you watch that case?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not with current events, but
got you. She
ate him alive.
I mean, no. She got Johnny Depp off.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Like the cross-examination.
Just eat him alive. Just roast him.
Amber Heard ass up.
Coming in hot.
Nigga, caliente, mommy. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, that's kind of where I am with it too as well. But I feel like, you got anything else to say?
I think we done, because I could just ramble on forever.
I could too. That's why I'm trying not to sit here and then be
I think we done with our topic.
You know what's crazy? We are the worst beginners and the worst enders. We be like, so we starting? All right, cool.
I mean, but that's the brand. Like,
we done, like,
we done. Like, we chilling.
We chilling. Yeah.
This is about to be. Look.
All right, hold on. Let me end it on this.
There you go.
If you had one piece of advice that you can give to a young black man, what would it be? Ooh. You don't even need a why. I just want to know, like, what would that piece of information be?
That's hard.
I know. Think about it. You want me to go?
Yeah.
I got something.
What you got?
To all the young black men out there, I got 2 pieces of advice for you. 1, take your time.
Preach.
Take your time. Whatever you're trying to create, build, or get through, it's going to be a process. There's no shortcuts to success. You're going to have to go through every single experience in order to get to where you want to be. Take your time. I tried to rush it. It didn't work when I rushed it. When I sat back, I prayed, whatever religion, whatever God you believe in, pray and let it unfold in the right time. You can't rush success, and there's no shortcuts to it. That's number 1. Number 2. What was my number 2? Damn, I got so caught up in number 1. I could have went on for days about number 1. Number 2. Number 2. Do not lead with emotions. That's another thing that I messed up on. I made decisions when I was upset. I made decisions when I was sad. I made decisions when I was not in my true being, and it always went the wrong way. So do not get upset and make decisions, because that could land you in jail or dead or somewhere that you don't want to be, or it could hurt somebody on the other end.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Do not make decisions out of your emotions. Stay out of your emotions. You get upset, take a deep breath, think about it, regain your composure, or leave the situation, figure it out. Don't let your pride or your ego have you going back and doing something stupid. You know what I'm saying? Just take a deep breath, think it out, what is going to benefit you in the next 5 to 10 years, and then make that decision. So, number 1, take your time. Number 2, don't make any decisions out of your emotions. Think about it.
Build yourself up.
I like that one.
Build yourself up. And I say that because it encompasses so many things. Learn, read books, trial and error, invest early and often. Do whatever you got to do to build yourself up. And if someone is not in alignment with you building yourself up, get away from them.
Yeah.
But build yourself up. I mean, I don't care who it is. Mom, dad, brother, cousin, person that I've loved forever. If you with somebody and y'all been together 10, 15 years and they stopping you from building yourself up,
that's the one.
They don't need to be in your life anymore.
That's the
Always
one.
build yourself up, because I'm just going to leave it at that. Build yourself up.
Stopping you from building yourself up, does that mean like having a problem, having an issue with you doing something, or does that just mean like somebody that's not kind of like, because there's people in relationships that their partner may not see their vision, so it's hard for them to contribute. But then some like, or are you talking about that partner that's like they see the vision, but it's like, why aren't you doing this for me, or why aren't you doing that type?
That type.
Okay.
Like, because someone cannot see the vision, as long as they're not getting in your way.
Got you. Okay, I just want to
then you're good.
Yeah.
But like, you want to be around people who are going to support you and stay out your way.
100%. 100%. So that's the end of the pod. Make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the channel. When we get a name solidified, we're going to go in. We're going to go up. I promise you. We got a couple names in the works, but, you know, we're going to see. We're going to see. I'm not, like I said, I'm not in no rush. Whatever works, whatever happens, it's going to hit, it's going to stick, and we're going to knock this motherfucker out the park. Yeah. It's your boy Long Live Motion. Like I said, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel. I'm here with
Cousin Oscar, Little Oscar, OC,
Big O, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching, and we out.
Peace.
You're under dig. Let me get up out this hill.